And I thought that as we debate the inevitable tensions between personal privacy and freedom of the media and the press, and as we consider the changes that social media is making possible, I wanted to share some more heartwarming experiences of social media and reflect a little on how this technology can in fact enhance the power of quality journalism. In Queensland this year, as you all know, we had a pretty big story to tell. After 7 years of droughts, cyclones, floods and floodwaters wreaked terrible havoc and destruction right across our state. We had entire towns like the little town of Theodore evacuated in full. In the Darling Downs, the town of Condamine had to be evacuated twice as floodwaters rose, receded and then rose again. From regional centres like Toowoomba, Rockhampton and Bundaberg to very small towns like Grantham and then through to our largest cities like Ipswich and our capital Brisbane, floods left a trail of devastation and heartbreak. And then, of course, Cyclone Yasi, a monster Category 5 cyclone, made landfall in February. It devastated coastal towns like Tully and Cardwell, ripping off roofs, smashing buildings, and it affected an area stretching from Ingham right up to Cairns. Together, these disasters have cost an extraordinary $6.8 billion in damage to roads and railways and public infrastructure. They've also cost 36 lives. The world knows something of what Queensland endured. It was a very compelling story, whether it was being told by old media or in new media. But there is a largely, I think, still untold story of how technology and social media particularly helped us to communicate, to prepare for, to endure and to recover from these terrible events. In May 2010, the Queensland Police Service began a trial using Facebook, Twitter and YouTube. You think of the Queensland Police Service of old and it doesn't seem likely, but one of their aims was to develop an online community of followers before a disaster occurred. They took this prophetic initiative in light of international examples such as the Mumbai terrorist attacks, where social media dominated mainstream media coverage, but authorities and news organisations were very limited in the contribution that they could make. Queensland had made legislative changes in November last year to make the Queensland Police Service the lead agency in the response phase to a disaster. By that stage, in November, the Queensland Police Service had 8,000 likes on their Facebook and 1,000 followers on their Twitter. Events would very quickly mean that they were about to experience an extraordinarily sharp surge in popularity.